I'm on the fucking Raya Venmo. You can't even get on the type of Venmo I'm on.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Welcome to Joy Tactics, the podcast dedicated to all things joyful, joyous, and meeting as many celebrities as humanly possible. Hosted by Eric Rahill, Nate Veroni, and Jack Bensinger. Enjoy.
So you guys are now tapped into, basically this is a new leaf, a new sort of beginning for us, because you notice something's changed in our voices and the way we look, in our appearances, in the kind of energies and vibrations that we're putting out into the universe. And, well, I think a lot of people know why that is. It's because you're now listening to three TV stars on one of the biggest, most hottest fucking shows on the fucking planet.
Yep.
That's right. Co-stars of Season 2, Episode 5 of The Bear. Yep, let's go, dude. Everything that I've been manifesting and dreaming is happening right now, dude. It's fucking about to.
Yep.
How do you guys feel this week on the release?
Oh my! Well, first of all, I have to say, like, I've been waiting for this shit. I've been teasing this shit on the podcast for a long time that something's coming, and I just want people to believe me from now on, because people were doubting me that something awesome was coming down the pipeline, and I'm like, just fucking wait till June, dude. Wait, keep refreshing my IMDb page, man. I'll give you my IMDb Pro login. You can see all the details and who's repping me, everything. And guess what? We followed through, and we're on FX's The Bear, one of the biggest shows on TV right now. And yeah, everybody is so happy for us, and to be honest, I'm happy for us.
And a lot of people are jealous.
Well, we'll get into that in a little bit.
We'll get into that.
People are very
Let's keep it joyful,
jealous.
guys. We're on Joy
Yeah,
Tactics. Keep it joyful.
We'll go into the envy.
So let's get into the joy of it all. Let's get into the process. So this is a highly regarded television show. We're kind of tapped, like, hey guys, we know that you guys are ushering in a new era of comedy. I don't even know. Yeah, I guess comedy, but just real human art. Whatever.
It's just a new form of entertainment.
New form of entertainment.
Right.
And we'd be remiss, is a word that they used, if we didn't just, put a little homage. It's kind of like how Hitchcock appears in every one of his movies.
Right.
Or like there's a pickle on it, whatever. So you can see that we're going to start popping up as little people just want to pay tribute, because they know that the projects that are going to come out.
Hello. Oh, sorry. I'm in here. Sorry. Oh, I'm checking out a little later, yeah.
And this is just the lifestyle, by the way, of like traveling.
Is it late checkout? Oh, my God. Maybe I'll check in with them. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is just what it's like traveling and being on the road, man.
Oh, God, guys.
It's just another...
Did I really have to be checked out by right now? Are you kidding me? Oh, my God.
Eric, call your managers right now and tell them what happened, and if that hotel wants to stay open, they'll listen to what you have to say.
Eric, you just flubbed that so hard, because what you should have said to the room service coming in is, do you know who I am, right?
Oh my
I feel
God.
like, Eric, you're at the point where you can say some shit like that and be mean to kind of civilians outside of the industry. You know what I'm saying?
Look at the room you're in. You're not in a regular hotel room, dude.
No,
I see those two chairs behind you. That's not
I'm
normal,
in what they call
man.
it's a suite. Yeah, it's definitely. It's got the mini fridge and the microwave. Yeah, this is a suite.
Yeah, that's
and
an
for real,
eighth-grade
I think I
grammar
should
word.
call the front desk right now.
Call them up, man. Give them a
case-
thank call. Give them a
Shall
thank
I?
call. Give 'em a
Shall I
thank
do
call.
it?
Yeah.
All right, this will be the most embarrassing thing I've done on the podcast.
This is smooth. No, this
Let's
is
see.
smooth. Shout out to
All right, I'm calling them
KEXP
right now.
Seattle.
Well, while you're dialing
Here
them up.
comes.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for calling one guy. How may I help you?
Hi, this is Eric Rahill. I'm in room 305, and I guess I just missed I didn't realize checkout was at 11 a.m.
Yes.
Is there any way to extend my checkout slightly here?
You have 30 minutes because they have to clean the room.
Oh my God, okay, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
Welcome.
All right, bye-bye.
Well,
You guys heard that?
that was a thank call, everyone. Kind of. You said thank you at the end.
Did you guys hear what just happened? I have
You have
30
30
minutes to get the
minutes.
hell out of here.
Saw.
So what the hell is gonna happen?
It's an escape room. All
What
right.
do we do? I haven't packed up one damn ass thing. I haven't showered.
This is your fault, Eric, and you need to start fucking taking responsibility for your fucking life, right?
You're not getting out of this one, dude. You can't just say, "Oh, well, can we record it later?" or something like this. Like, this is it. This is it. We're doing a 30-minute episode today. I refuse to talk to Nate one-on-one. He's weird.
This is my fault, guys, isn't it? Good God in heaven. Good God.
No, it's gonna be okay. Hey, well, Eric, what are you thinking?
I don't know. I just don't know.
Are you thinking we do a 30-minute episode? Are you thinking you could maybe move to the lobby and do it Nate Verone style where you're fully in public and just going for it?
I definitely could do that.
That is an option. Honestly, that is a option to go to the business center or the...
If you want to take a shower, we can pause right now. You still have your room key.
And then come back, and then I'll be all ready and do it.
We're going to jump cut. Here, ready? I'm going to snap, and when I snap, Eric's going to be... Or Eric, you do it. Eric, you snap, and then you're going to be...
When you see me again, I will be in the... Guess what, everybody? You are now entering the lobby of the Wyndham by Wingate here in Tinley Park. It's a beautiful scene. We're going This American Lifestyle with this one. You may hear the juice machine kind of churning the cranberry juice and the orange juice. You may hear some other noises. But that's
real
cool.
Life, though.
That's like
what it's like to be anywhere. It's not natural to listen to a podcast without background noise. It's actually maybe driving you and all of humanity insane.
Right, because that's not the real world. Everybody is so distracted by VR, this, that, entertainment, constant feeds. You forget what it's like to be just in a lobby of a hotel. There's the trash fucking bin rolling around. It's like ASMR, and we're fooling ourselves if we think people are going to hate this.
Yeah. Right. This is the truth. You know what I'm saying?
This
like
is
everybody's recording in booths and studios. Like,
yep.
I'm sorry, we're out in the fucking world experiencing life for once for a change. Right. Is that so wrong?
Right. And by the way, we have lives. Like, we are doing this. It's a service that we're doing this podcast. But listen, I have to put food on the table for my family. And guess what? That means I might be in the lobby of a Wyndham by Wingate by Wyndham sometimes. Okay.
By the way, if you see us on the street, say thank you for your service and treat us like kind of like military service members, and really just treat us with that respect. And we should have kind of a uniform, a Joy Tactics uniform, so people can
a gi, a type
fatigue,
of gi, or a gi.
And hand them out to all the patrons, and we can kind of have a societal rule that like these are the people that should be more respected than other people in our society, just because they, have a certain set of values that are incredible and kind of push humanity towards. Yeah.
But let's not forget what this episode is about, because this episode is about our crazy ass come up that nobody saw coming, that everybody thought that we were not gonna fucking make it. And then
they wanted
you
to
turn
put
on
us
channel
in
52.
a box.
You're on
imagine
FX.
this. Imagine this, right? Somebody says, "Oh, hey, you are you free next month?" "Oh, yeah, I am actually." "Oh, why?" "Because the TV show The Bear." "Yeah, of course." "Well, turns out they love you like family."
Yep.
And they love your family like their family. And they're going to so not only do they want you to be a part of this family, but they want to bring your family to make one giant, bigger family. And so when they said that in the same breath, Nate Verone, Eric Rahill, and you are all going to be doing, oh my God, what's going to happen? Well, and then they said, what are the logistics? They said, United Arab Emirates? I said, yeah, but they only fly to like the UAE. What do you mean?
Right.
They said, well, right. Normally they only fly to the UAE, but they're making an exception for this. So we flew first class around the wrong way, east from New York, back to Chicago. Stopping in Mumbai.
Yep.
Whatever. Back on the thing, sleeping. Best sleep of my life. Land at Midway. Let's do another lap. Do another lap around the globe.
Champagne.
They put us
and
up.
And you cannot imagine the models they have, the male and female models they have working as the flight attendants. You get one look at this person and you think God is real. You know what I mean?
God is real.
That God has made this person and they made them to be the most beautiful flight attendant.
Some people are hot like that. Like
Some
us.
people really are.
Yeah.
It's
people
rare.
Look
you
at
know
us
what?
And think that. What?
Isn't it interesting when you see somebody that is actually beautiful in the eyes of God? Like,
yes.
I remember the first time I saw a beautiful person. This might have been the last time I saw a beautiful person. I was working, I don't know, at like the grocery manufacturing convention or something down in Virginia, and this news reporter came there, and he was like, I'm
laughing really quick. I have to acknowledge, because I think the listeners can hear this. There are maybe more trash bags being put into trash bins than I've ever heard in my entire life.
That's funny.
It is like
well, people are congratulations, everybody, because you are now stimming. You are stimming.
You're stimming to the sound of some beautiful plastic.
I want to stim with you.
Well, when did you see that beautiful person, Jack?
So I was at the Grocery Manufacturers Association. Shout out to the grocery manufacturers of the southern region of the United States of America.
Yeah.
And this news reporter was there. And he must have been, I bet you, about 45 years old. And he had, like, perfect skin, like a fruit roll-up. But skin-toned.
All red?
No.
Oh, but skin-toned.
But skin-toned. But the texture of it was all perfect like that. And then he had just this craziest, most piercing eyes, and the voice and everything is so clean. It smelled good. It was just it was a level of human flawlessness in the way that the magazines tried to portray that I had never witnessed in person. I don't think I ever will witness in person ever again. Maybe I've seen it 2 or 3 times, but that was special.
I remember feeling that way when I saw Zac Efron in High School Musical, and I was at my Nana's house, and I was laying on the bed on my tummy watching that shit on her little ass TV, and she had a mirror right next to the TV, and I remember I had my hair all long at the time, skater style, but it looked more like a young Homer Simpson than it did Zac Efron, and I would look at the TV, look at Zac Efron with Vanessa Hudgens, whatever, then look back at myself, then look at Zac Efron in High School Musical, how beautiful he was, then look back at my double chin and think, you are not worthy, dude. And I remember shaking my fucking head and thinking,
oh, come on.
This is the day it begins. This is the day that you always look back to and say, this was day one of the rest of your life.
Wow. So you got it out for Zac Efron. That is a core
memory, though, like looking in my Nana's fucking mirror while High School Musical was playing and thinking, like, God, we need to fucking be that right now. Please, God.
You kind of were that in high
all
school.
Busted now, though.
You have switched.
Zac Efron? Yeah, well,
he probably looks at you.
Surgery.
Now he probably looks at you like that because you are now in your prime, and he now looks like fucking Larry the Lobster or whatever. He looks all crazy.
Oh, Larry the Lobster was hot as hell, though. In
Who is
that?
that?
Are you kidding me? Larry the Lobster? He was
the big buff guy.
Fucking ripped ass
lobster. He looked good, but he didn't look. There's a level of good where you start to not look human. I have a question about what the phrase.
He's a lobster.
He's a lobster. I have a question about the phrase plastic surgery.
Well, let's hear it.
Why do they call it plastic? Why is it that they do that?
Why do they call it plastic?
Is it because they put plastic on you?
I think it's in reference to the plasticity of the face and how you can morph and change
really?
it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's what I think.
I love that explanation. True or not?
This may be the most unlistenable episode of a podcast that's ever been put out there.
What,
well,
with the noises they fucking.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
Yeah.
That's perfect for the
vibe of our show.
Well, I'll tell you what, we are all three. Well, we are at a different level at this point. All three of us. We're TV stars now, and I think people are just gonna have to put up with some things. You know,
right?
We're at a different level mentally.
Yeah.
And like, I think people are just gonna like we should be treated differently. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I feel like people have been in my life. They've been you know, not being as mean to me, and kind of everyone on the street is just kind of looking at me like, damn, oh my, I don't know your name, but like I definitely binged this shit last week or this week, and I recognize you, man.
Oh shit.
Are you peanut butter? Are you peanut butter? Are you Skippy's Jif peanut butter? Because you're a household name to me.
Oh my God.
Not by name, but by looks. Anybody knows that. I like whatever I'm hearing out there. Right? No, I don't care. I don't care about the
It's
audio
okay.
quality of the podcast because
Good.
I don't give a fuck. The podcast is essentially over. You're
Yeah.
this is a feeling that I've been using to describe a lot of things lately that I
Yeah.
initiated in email to Nate Verone.
Yeah.
Top secret, I can't discuss it. And shout out to hotel workers. They are amazing workers and they are highly unionized. They have high union density and they get amazing protections. So be proud of those occupations. But the feeling is this. When you're playing an open world video game, did I say this on the last episode?
No.
No. This is such an incredible viewpoint of the world.
Say it, Jay.
Okay.
Tell me.
So
now.
sometimes you'll feel this way. Where if you've ever played an open world video game and you finished all the quests and you're just walking around and you have nothing left to do, you're just in this hollow environment where suddenly the stage lights are on. It's as if the house lights went on in the sky. You know what I'm saying? And you can see the grid of the stars. You can see what do they call that where they hang the lights? The rafters. You can see the rafters. The rafters connecting the stars and the planets above you. And that's how I feel about this podcast right now. It's like we did it. We succeeded. We're here just kind of lingering in the lobby, just kind of looking around, but this shit's over. And I also use that to describe the way that I feel when I listen to Joe Pera do stand-up. It's like there's an NPC that you haven't witnessed yet. You beat the game, and then you find this guy who's kind of sitting around with like a coffee mug.
The God character.
And he has like a side quest that like you don't really like care about. Like
yeah. But it's like the longest quest in the whole game. You don't get really anything from it, but it's like something that the people who designed the universe really care about.
Joe Pera's in a Pixar movie. You guys know
Oh,
that?
is he really?
Yeah,
what the hell?
He's a voice in the new Elemental.
What's Elemental? Besides
Elemental, the newest Pixar movie, dude, from Disney Pixar. About
of course
about
I know
the
who
elements,
Disney Pixar is, but what do you mean the elements? Earth, wind, fire, water, and magnesium?
Exactly, man.
Oh shit! I wonder what element he is.
And guess what? The kind of lesson of this is that elements aren't supposed to mix, and they have this kind of city where there is fire, and the fire is away from the wind and the water and the tree people, and they don't like each other, and there's kind of a racism thing going on. No. But we find out that yes, these spoiler, you already know what's gonna happen. This fucking
Joe Pera is racist.
Joe Pera goes so fucking racist as a large tree,
as a hydrogen atom. Joe Pera, the racist.
Yeah,
hydrogen
Pixar
atom.
took a weird turn in this one, but you know,
well,
I respect them for.
Can I just say that Pixar needs to go back to the because guess what? We've seen this shit before, guys. We have seen this shit in a different form before. Pixar, can we get a movie about something fucking crazy out of this world? You know?
Yeah.
Just
remember
like,
the Brave Little Toaster? We've discussed this.
We've discussed this at length. Yeah.
That,
well, maybe like an
know
amoral. I think they got it because here's what the structure is always is positive morals. But if they just switch the moral frame set a little bit on these movies, we'll get a lot more variety. I swear to God, if the morality of it is pretty neutral and nuanced, like real life, that's a lesson for kids. Guess what? Nobody's perfect for real.
Yeah.
And people are actually evil, but they can also be beautiful, and they can also do wonderful things, but have committed horrible crimes.
Yep. We need to
Eric,
start. Yeah, go ahead.
I think you should get into 3D animation and.
You get into more because guess what I'm doing now that I'm laid off is basically a bunch of research. I haven't animated anything yet, but I'm picturing the shit I want to animate, and it's human beings in a special type of way.
You want to make animated humans? That'd be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That would be crazy. What would that even look like? A dude?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That's
and
nuts.
or a girl or whoever.
Well, dudes are everybody.
Right.
Depending on what region you're in.
Right.
But
do
you know what?
that? Oh, sorry.
This is what I want to know. So there are milestones that people achieve in their life and their career, and I think we've been around the block enough to know that you can't be really satisfied by these achievements. They can't bring you happiness.
Literally.
Joy.
You may think that they They will bring you joy and happiness, but this is joy tactics, and we just need to be honest and real.
We need to be real here. Because what happens when you get right? Go ahead, Nate.
If you think that once I get this job promotion, then I'll be happy. Once I get this, run this marathon, then I will be happy. Guess what? If you're thinking that way, guess what? You will never be happy in your life ever unless you change some shit right now. So we went into this thinking, this isn't. I was telling people in the crew, I'm like, I'm actually not going to be happy when this comes out. Like, this isn't going to bring me any joy or happiness. Right. I'm going to be grateful for it as fuck, but it's not going to bring me an ounce of joy and happiness because I'm evolved consciously way beyond this type of shit. And material things cannot give me any satisfaction, joy, or pleasure.
Right.
And I know that true happiness comes from within and the relationships and people that you have in your life.
Right. Well, I was getting a lot of emails, calls, messages, just people coming out of the woodwork just saying like, yo, Eric, we have believed in you for so long and we saw you basically body that extra roll on the bear, and we want to know what it's like to be in your head right now. Like, what are you going on a bender in a good way? You know what I mean? Did you treat yourself to a fucking Luxor suite in Vegas by yourself, going crazy, just losing your mind, throwing shit at the windows in a good way? And I was like, no, guess what? Here's what I did when the episode came out. I was working another job, looking for the next thing. We're thinking about my next character that I'm playing. Because guess what? Party goer number 2, that consumed about 4 months of my life trying to figure out what he was all about, what his shit was before I entered that scene with Jeremy Allen White. But then I'm out of it, and I'm like, I don't even remember I did that job, barely. I just remember that I got to do the next thing.
You had a whole, like, I know that you had like you said you're an extra in the show basically, but they shot basically, you had a whole arc for this season, if I remember correctly, because you were there for months, and they had this whole kind of side story with you and Carmi were kind of like best friends and getting all fucked up together, and you guys actually got wasted in a scene, and I don't know what happened because it sounded so fruitful to the whole series, but
I think it was a glitch. I think it's in the cut, but there's like,
I think what happened here was like we had such a connection, like, you have chemistry with different performers, and like we had an amazing chemistry, and essentially we had such a good time filming all those other things, and we were like it wasn't in Chicago, they flew us out to Miami and some other places to shoot it because it's a whole other arc where we get involved with all these beautiful women,
cartels,
and essentially they were like, it was like an amazing bunch of amazing scenes that was getting sent to Cannes by itself as its standalone movies and shit, but they just thought like, it's too much of a departure, but they were like, we're considering like a crazy ass new. I don't want to even say it because I want to be knocking on wood. I want this shit to come true so bad, but you might be seeing a spinoff pretty quickly here called the Eric or the whatever.
Okay, I didn't want to spoil it.
Eric.
I didn't want to say it, but that's about to come out
is so
very
stupid.
soon.
Jesus, that's really cool, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, you're welcome,
and Jack,
guys.
your part was you were one of the first people to license your face out to AI services like that.
I know, I wasn't even there.
Episode. You
Literally,
weren't there actually, and you've licensed your face out to many. You'll be seeing Jack in many different shows coming up. This is the first.
I died in 1996, and CIA has been implanting me into reality using microscopic projectors that have been mapping onto carbon particles in the air. I am not real. If you shake my fucking hand, you will go through that shit. In fact, don't, because the CIA is always nearby. No, but people have been, I'm walking down the street. I'm in and out of the airport like crazy. They try to check my ticket. I palm their face like a basketball, push them out my way. I don't do tickets anymore.
Me. You got the rap shirt on that says the Bear Season 2.
Yeah, constantly chat out. Thank you, Cooper. But people are coming up to me saying, you're the first person we know to make a website.
Oh yeah, everyone is quoting
You're familiar.
Can I say to Chingy? Well, this is just some spoilers. We're just kind of going out to some of our.
Oh yeah, sorry, I just
spoiled. No, it's all right because I think everyone who's listened to it has probably caught up now. We gotta see all of them and fucking
Yep.
So you guys know what's up.
L-O, how do you say bear? Oso.
El Oso.
Oso.
El Oso? Is that how you say bear in Spanish?
No sé. No recuerdo.
But anyways, I want to say to Chingy, you're welcome, dog, because I just fucking you're about to have the comeback of the fucking of 2023, man. Because people forgot about your ass, and I brought you back into the ether.
So that was an improv, Nate, and it made it in?
That was an improvised
my God.
And they had to pay you $100K. And this was pre-writer's strike. And by the way, this is not a promotion of the Bear. Because
no, it's a super promotion.
No, because we are abstaining from promotion.
Oh, right. We're not. No, yeah, exactly.
Because
we're not
of the
with any
cursed
strut company.
They're withholding even more than writing.
What we are is weirdly, this is, you rarely get to be in this position, and I'm speaking earnestly here, where you are a fan of a thing, and then all of a sudden, this is crazy. Now, I'm in the thing that I'm a fan of. What are the odds? That's one of the, I literally need to like pinch myself sometimes. What the F is going on right now? Because you know how rarely that happens? You know how rare it is for you to be in something that you love and you like a lot?
That's rare as a diamond.
And on top of that, I've been watching this season, and it is 100% certified excellent.
It's fire.
They have cranked this shit up. It is. I'm not even joking. It is so fucking good this season, and I'm gonna spoil my joy for this week. But yeah, that was that.
It feels like they you get this feeling that now we're off to the races.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Right away.
I just watched our little scene. And your shit, Nate, but I need to. I might watch it on the plane today. People are going great, and people have also been wondering about my line, which might have been. It could get cut off slightly by a commercial if you're not paying attention, and that's what I'm saying. Put your phones down when you're watching this shit. Like, really watch this shit closely, or else you're gonna miss some of the best lines in the show. And my line was, "Oh my God, he's at it again."
And that took you a while to that took a lot of takes.
It took a lot. I was like, another one, please. Just give me one more. Literally, one more, that's it. And the crew was like, you got this, brother. So nervous, shaking,
Everybody was holding hands.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, do it. So dangerous, literally, so dangerous. Eric did he didn't have to have this, but he had a firearm on him.
Yeah,
It wasn't in this part of the scene or in it, but just to give you that sense of urgency and fear.
Exactly.
Eric does hold a gun when he's acting.
Yeah. Well, and it's like a long pistol.
Oh, yeah. It's like a pistol that's the length of a broom.
Yeah. Right.
Dude,
yeah,
can I say this about extras?
Yeah.
People use the word extra as if it's some type of pejorative.
Right.
But let me say something about this. And I hate to be breaking down language all the time, but
no, people
extra
love this.
Typically is something amazing. An extra,
yeah,
they should call them extras. They should call them cherries on top.
Oh, my
They should call them cherries.
Where are my cherries at?
I'm a cherry. Oh, check out season 2 of The Bear. I'm a cherry.
Yeah.
My name is Guy 1.
Right. And can I say on both of the shows I've been on this year, wonderful experiences. People have thought that I was a background actor, and then I got to prove them wrong both times.
And Eric, let me say how producerially minded Eric is.
Right.
How much of an asset he is.
Mm-hmm.
You can appreciate this if you're a filmmaker. Yes, he respects the boundaries of the different departments. He knows yes, Eric has an idea of what coverage this should be, how tight should the frame be.
Yeah.
But he's not going to go there.
Do you guys want a 2-shot of us? Is this all in wide? Where are you getting the reverse of me?
2-shot.
Yeah.
Reverse, 2.
Yeah.
These are words that most people don't even know what those words mean.
I asked for a lot of inserts of my hands that I noticed they didn't use because I'm playing with coins in my hands like I'm a magician. You know what I mean? Like a poker player.
Yeah.
And they got them, but they didn't put them in, which is, I mean, it's their choice and it worked. But
Eric can't cry on command, but he can make his hands sweat like crazy to the point where they're dripping sweat off him. And that is an emotion that's even more important than crying, is that type of clamminess.
Right, the Arthur the aardvark hand.
Oscar for most clammy.
You make a good point though, Eric, that so people were viewing you as an extra on these sets, and what happened in their attitude once they found out, oh, we're going to cut to Mr. Rahill's line. I'm sure they kind of started treating you a little bit different.
Right.
Because I'm just speaking from personal experience. I'm treating the extras on set like fucking shit. Like, I am laughing in their face and saying, like, I have a line, you don't.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just all up in their face, and I know that if that were to happen to me, I would be fucking toast. I would be, oh shit, you're actually.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing about me is, I took a couple psychology classes in college, watch a lot of like psychology lectures just as I'm falling asleep. And so I like to run what they call social experiments. And so this person thought, whatever, that I was background. I was like, yeah, I'll play your game. Yeah, I'll let you treat me like this. As it turns out, well, I actually have a line. And then I remember making eye contact with her, and I mouthed the words, "It's okay. I forgive you." I said, "I forgive you." And she looked down, she smiled, and then we dapped it up, and it was all literally, I'm all about building bridges. Where people like to burn bridges and use shit to their advantage. I'm a bridge builder, okay? First and foremost, I'm a bridge builder, okay?
I'll build a bridge, but there might be some tricks about it.
I want to build a bridge between that.
I got that button. I got that button.
I want to build a bridge between Wagner. Who's that guy? The fucking
Putin and Wagner.
Coup artist in Russia.
Well, he's a cook.
Wagner group, mercenaries.
He was a cook. Is he a cook? Respect. I respect.
Oh yeah, he started. This is crazy. Can we take a sidebar? This guy went from catering to overthrowing the government. Anything is possible, people. This guy was a caterer.
Don't mess with the chef.
This guy
Don't mess with the chef.
It went from flipping burgers to flipping booties on the battlefield.
Flipping. Oh, you got your booty flipped, dude.
He went from flipping burgers to flipping the bird to whatever. So yeah.
You get busted by a 40 cal. You got your booty flipped.
Well, hold on.
Can you imagine getting shot with a 40 cal
in the booty?
Ow! Damn it!
Ow! That feels hot and cold at the same time. God damn it! Well, I'll tell you what. Here's the funny thing about being a background actor, right?
Tell me now.
Background is relative.
Right.
To a background actor, the foreground is the background. You can't call something the background without having a frame of reference that's agreed upon. And if you don't agree upon where that frame of reference is, you are back. Everybody is constantly both background, foreground, midground, underground.
Yep.
So
it's all perspective. I almost took your joke again, Jack. I can't help it. It's the best joke of all time.
Thanks, man.
No, Jack has a joke where he says perspections instead of perspective, and it's so catchy. It's like stuck in my brain.
Shout out to the GOAT. I feel like you can't. That joke doesn't exist without Ali G saying Sabrelli's.
Sabrelli's. Oh, that's another one of the best ways to say a word.
Jack, you need to teach a linguistics class at MIT.
Alternative linguistics.
Well, here's the thing.
For the 30-year-old white male.
I'm not teaching anything ever again. I am not formally teaching anything ever again. Because what you realize is this. You went to college for 4 years. Can you name every single class you did and every single word you ever heard? No.
I actually can't.
So here's the thing. Can you name and recite every single song that you heard in college?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Not when you were drinking and smoking like I was. But
subconsciously, I bet you at least remember them. People. So what's interesting is if you teaching is just the wrong thing. It's the wrong way to make, like I say, to make knowledge go into your long-term memory, to give it significance. So what I would do if I had college is you come into class, philosophy class, and fucking whatever. I play you a song about whatever it is, a linguistics song. So yeah, if I had a linguistics class, you'd come in and you'd hear a rap song and like a way of English that you've never heard in your fucking life. I'm gonna do Rap God, but the words are gonna be like, or I guess not like that, not like that. But I have an approach to learning knowledge that I developed because of my inability to perceived knowledge kind of gave me an enabling constraint, which forced me to develop a new way of thinking. And listen, it's been many years since I've pawned anything that any of my friends own. I'm a good person now.
And this was the last known interview with Jack Benzinger. He passed away shortly after this was given in very mysterious circumstances, but we appreciate him, and our thoughts are with his friends and family at this time.
It is funny to be floundering and looking at you guys kind of like, are you going to jump in? Are you going to not jump in? No? Okay. All right. I'll keep going.
No, we have so much respect that if you're talking, we're gonna let you, you know, like
sometimes talking.
Because we all know,
we
all know that you're on a fucking verbal ramp, dude, and you're about to hit that fucking crazy vertical. So it's just, who knows what's happening? Well, you know what I'm saying?
Because it's like hitting the slot machine button. Come on,
exactly.
Come on,
that's literally,
and then
that's what I was gonna say, because that is what listening to me and interacting and working with me is like. It's a
gamble. It's a gamble.
It's a fucking gamble, and the highs are just so fucking high, and they're life changing.
Yeah. What about the lows?
The lows are not lows, but they're kind of like a smoke bomb going off. It's like I didn't get any limbs. I'm not injured, but I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm scared.
Can I really quick comment in real live time how bad it feels right now to be podcasting in an area where people are trying to clean? There are people working around.
That's beautiful. No, that's beautiful, dude.
Yeah, it's a next level. It's kind of like rejection therapy, where you have to put yourself in humiliating circumstances and just sit through it.
Do you know that, Eric? I think that is a people pleasing, a tactic to overcome people pleasing.
Should I go through rejection therapy on this podcast?
What is that?
Yes, absolutely.
You want us to reject you?
No, I need to get missions every week of something that may be humiliating, may cause me social discomfort, that I need to follow through on, and I need accountability. Okay.
So you want to
so this week you're gonna go to Times Square with like a really convincing looking sort of bomb strapped to your chest, like a makeshift thing, and
oh my god,
and just make a scene and kind of like choke out one of the Elmos and
yeah. I got a bottle of Captain Morgan, black spiced rum. Almost done. Was wigging that shit. I'm dressed like Captain Jack Sparrow with a bomb, old-timey bomb strapped to my chest.
You gotta put on a sexy bikini and go outside 30 Rock and do a photo shoot.
I'm dressed like Tina Fey. Not that the bikini. I'm just saying,
Yeah, just in a suit.
Yeah, in a suit.
And in some outfit. Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Man.
So shout out to the bear, man. The bear
shout out
has
to the
given
bear.
us.
Let me ask you guys something.
Yeah.
So are you guys excited? I feel like this is such a wide-reaching show.
Yeah.
We're talking millions of people watch this. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that means that the people that have been avoiding you all your life up until now, they thought, oh, I don't follow Eric. I've unfriended him on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to see this man in my life ever again. I don't want to see Jack ever again in my fucking life. He's treated me so poorly up until now. Now I'm watching his ass win on TV on the biggest fucking show out this summer.
No matter what. Here's what I'd say. If these people were watching that, let me Venmo you some of my proceeds. You know what I mean? Because I like to share even with my enemies. Because how do you build? You build bridges, you know what I'm saying, to even the most desolate camps.
Yep.
You know?
Right.
And, I'm on the fucking Raya of Venmo. You can't even get on the type of Venmo I'm on.
Oh, shit, yeah. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
If I opened the app and saw, Jack, that you had only been Venmoing Charlie D'Amelio, can you imagine?
Well.
Oh, shit.
Really low amounts of money, too. Like
to Charlie D'Amelio, or the D'Amelio family, Addison Rae. Oh, shit. Dude, what would you guys do if I was like, you guys want to come to my stepsister's house? Uh-oh. Sure. Who is it? Oh, shit. It's Addison Rae. Remember her from TikTok?
Oh, my God, dude.
Actor. I used to have, this is maybe says something very weird about me, but when I was a child, I would dream that my sister was my long lost sister was Britney Spears. And that I would find out that, and I would told a lie at a sleepover one time that my sister was Britney Spears, but I couldn't tell anybody.
How old were you?
12, 13.
Okay.
No, I was probably 7, 8.
Yeah, okay.
I love the fuck out of Britney Spears.
Interesting.
And I wanted her
In
in
a
my
familial
family.
way.
And let me tell you, if she was in my family, let's just say things would have gone very differently for her. Okay. And
right,
she'd still be in that conservatorship.
What did Wendy Williams say about the Spears family? Guess what? There's a guy vlogging outside right now. So this is basically I'm in pathetic town.
Are you serious?
Whoa,
There's
what
a
is it?
guy
Wait.
walking around with a. Maybe you can see him. He's walking this way, and he just looked at the camera. Could you see
Oh
that?
my God. That is a vlog.
What the hell is he saying? I mean, this is
Eric-
just
What kind of
like,
fucked up world do we live in, dude?
I don't
Everybody just
know.
needs to put a
I
pause.
don't know.
Joy
I-
Tactics needs to be the only type of content podcast on. We need to pause on all YouTubers. We need to pause on everything right now. We can't just have a world filled with just creators walking everywhere. Just
No.
I think it's cute. I like it.
Can I
And
just
Eric,
say that brought me down somehow?
Well, here's what I
feel
wanna-
like I was
Eric,
part
I'm
of a
worried about
brotherhood
you.
that I don't want to be in.
You gotta be worried. I would just say this: I see a young, seemingly straight white male filming himself walking around in a suburb of a major city in
Yeah.
America.
Yeah.
Watch the front doors of the building you're in. That's all I'm gonna say because that might be a manifesto.
No, he didn't got any bags or anything on it. I could see Elvis.
You don't
and
know,
guess
man,
what? It
'cause
says
they got
no
wallet
gun.
guns.
There's a no gun sticker on the fucking
Oh,
door,
okay.
so he wouldn't dare come in here.
Yeesh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Close one. I fucks with
One of
stickers.
the most effective things on the planet.
Oh my God.
Can I say this about the bear?
Yeah.
Because I have not mentioned this yet, but you're probably looking at my role on the bear,
Mm-hmm.
and you're going like, was that a role, or how is it even possible that you're able to be so natural with this? How did you
Right.
fit right in such a crazy way?
Right.
Here's the truth. We all lived in Chicago where the show takes place.
Mm-hmm. That's what people
And
don't
guess
get.
what?
Get some life experience.
And where did I work? Oh, fuck. I worked at a goddamn deli.
Mm-hmm. Me
that
too. As
sold
did I. You know, I did as well.
Pastrami, corned beef, Reubens on rye with pickle and coleslaw.
Mm.
And I have dreams. I actually had a dream last night that I was back at the fucking deli. And I have this recurring dream that I go back to the deli and the menu's all changed.
Yeah.
And I got to jump right back into it. And I'm like fucking up the shit. And people are all screaming at me. And I'm carrying all these cardboard boxes around. And I'm getting eggs to go and this and that. Stress dreams, man. Isn't that interesting?
I have stress dreams about my old manager, Jody. She was, I mean, I don't want to put Jody on blast. There's no way Jody listens to this, but Jody was very mean. And I was very afraid of Jody.
Well, you gotta be mean.
I'm using her real name. I would walk in like, God,
Oh, dude.
please don't. I was telling the story to people on set yesterday. I would count my drawer at the end of the night, because I was a cashier, and I would be like shaking with nerves because I always fucked it up. I always, literally was always off something. And sometimes I would figure it out, and I would put some of my tips back in, you know what I mean? Just to even it out because I fucked it up so badly. It was bad. I was a dumb as fuck worker.
One time I gave away $30 worth of coleslaw on accident. But guess what?
Dude, that's nothing.
You want to talk about bad bosses?
Yeah.
This is amazing, and I will shout these people out because this is just too crazy that you should Google it if you want a little laugh. So this diner I was working at was called the 11 City Diner, a delicatessen, and it's owned by a man named Bradley Rubin. And if you look at the Yelp reviews, this is the perhaps meanest person on the planet. And just to give you a little bit of the culture, we would have to scream hot soup instead of corner. If you didn't scream it at the top of your lungs, you would get in trouble. And if you look at the Yelp reviews, it's stuff that's we had a no joiner policy, so your whole party has to be there before you can sit down. And so somebody was trying to have a seat, and the Yelp review is The owner of this restaurant came and cursed out my father, who recently got out of surgery for lung cancer and was asking to have a seat. He pushed him outside, and there's CCTV footage of him like fighting my dad.
Oh my God!
It was like,
good God.
My child was denied a high chair because the owner called him too fat to fit in it.
No.
It was like so, and people would be complaining because this owner would be screaming at the cooks. So crazy that you could hear it in the restaurant. People are like worried that there's basically professional domestic violence going on. So that job was awesome. It was hella fun every day. It was a positive work environment. And guess what? How did it end? I'll tell you how it ended. I showed up to work one day. There was 2 locations. There's still one in the South Loop. But the one that was in Lincoln Park, I showed up to work and it was boarded shut.
No.
They didn't tell anybody. No warning. Closed the restaurant.
They just slammed
and
that
then
shit shut.
They fought tooth and nail to not let people get unemployment insurance. So
God
shout out
damn it.
to Bradley Rubin at the 11th City Diner.
God damn it.
For being some real Chicago bastards. But if the corned beef and pastrami wasn't good, I'll tell you that. It is fucking.
It's fire.
If
Damn,
you're
I'm kind of hungry.
Oh, Eric,
guys.
before you go to the airport.
What?
Go get a number 43 at the 11th City Diner.
I wish I could do
pastrami,
that.
corned beef, and a latke, and onion strings, and
don't
sour
tempt
cream
me.
on a hollow
Don't
roll.
tempt my ass.
And guess what? It's only $3,000, fucking bastards.
Oh my God.
Why are the
I
deli
used to work at
prices
the
so
Goddess
high?
in the grocer in Chicago, and guess what? They turned my old location into a Rag and Bone. You know, Rag and
really?
Bone.
That's a clothing
Yeah.
store?
Mm-hmm. It is.
Damn.
Wow.
And you know what? I got to tell you guys, it's getting a little fucking crazy in here right now with people. So I think we might need to kind of sign off a little early today and do some what gave us joys.
Let's say what gave us joy.
Yeah.
Eric?
What gave me? Well, guess what? I wrapped on this movie that we made last night, and it was so nice. It was, the speeches were great, and it was just like everybody was such a pleasure to work with, and I think it's gonna be a real fun one. I think it's gonna be a good movie. So I shout out to everybody I worked with these last few weeks. It was so fun. It's like summer camp.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Give it up.
And now I'm
Been
going
busy.
back to reality. Yeah. Jack. Nate.
And well, I already said my joy. Mine was just like watching this season of The Bear. It was it's really good. I'm having a great time watching it. Shout out to everybody who makes it, cast and crew. Everyone was so amazing.
Yeah.
The focus pullers.
And for real, if you haven't watched it, go back to season 1 and watch that shit.
It's fire.
I mean,
It's
you're
legit
in
great.
for a treat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Yep.
yeah, and I'm excited to finish because I'm about halfway through this season. I'm excited to watch it all.
Dig in.
I'm gonna watch that
Savor
shit
it.
on the plane. Jack, what
Savor
gave
it.
you crazy ass joy?
What bestowed joy upon me was the first leg of the tour with Sarah Sherman this summer. Was in Minneapolis on Friday. We did 2 shows at what is it called? The Courthouse, the Parkway Theater. That was a blast. Everybody who came out was so fucking fun. Amazing crowds. It felt amazing to do a show out in the Midwest again.
Oh snap!
Shout out to Sun Country Airlines, ultra low budget airlines that I had the pleasure of flying. That is based out of Minneapolis. They are incredible. Shout out to the Graduate Hotel. That is a chain that looks cute and that is kind of basically looks like Hogwarts. And shout out to Sarah Sherman, just the absolute funniest, most nicest,
My
kindest
God.
human
The
being to
best.
ever
Going
do it.
next?
Quite
We're
simply the
working.
best.
Fucking energy bender. She's just you got to see this show if you live in
Yeah,
Atlanta.
Shout out some of these dates. What the
Listen
fuck?
up. Atlanta, July 27th. Tulsa, July 28th. Houston, July 29th. Madison, Wisconsin, August 3rd through 5th.
Are you going
Brooklyn.
to all these, Jack?
I think there's one or two. I think I am going to pretty much all of these, but
Oh my God.
the ones that are festivals, I'm not going. I actually might just go to anyways. Fuck it. But there's some of them I'm not going. Madison, Wisconsin, August 3rd through the 5th. Brooklyn, August 18th. Boston, I'm reading this wrong. Brooklyn, August 17th. Boston, August 18th. Jersey, August 19th. Washington. Okay, I can't read all the
And
dates.
if that was confusing, just go to Sarah Sherman.
Just
Just Google her.
Vermont.
You can find out.
Fucking just Google this shit. I can't. Literally, that was so
But
hard because
for
it's
real-
listed as numbers.
Yeah.
For real, can we sell out some of these shows immediately right
Yeah.
now? I know we have
Please,
millions
man.
of people listening to this shit right now, and I know we have such a hub in all of these fucking cities around the United States, especially, and globally. And if this were to go to Europe or India, we'd sell that shit out too. But can we just please sell this out, because you're gonna have one of the best times of your
Europe or
life, Sarah and
India.
Jack. Sarah and Jack are two of the most
India
excellent
tour.
live performers on the planet.
They're the fucking
And
best.
I mean, I literally am like, do you not want to have like literally the best night of your life? Like, what else do you have to
Yeah,
fucking
if
do
you
in
don't
some
want
of
to
these
be
Have it.
ecstatic and be feeling full of natural
Jubilant.
ecstasy, don't go. I would just say don't go if you don't want to
Right.
feel that.
But if you want to be jubilant,
Mm-hmm.
jubilation?
And I think
to
everybody
do.
listening to this wants to be jubilant.
that's for sure.
All right, guys. Thank you for bearing with us in the Wingate by Wyndham lobby. We love you all, and God bless you all during this week. Peace out.
Joy.
Joy. Tactics.
Well, that concludes another incredible fucking episode of Joy Tactics. Head over to patreon.com/joytactics to unlock exclusive weekly bonus episodes. And make sure to follow us on social media, where we post fire TikToks and hilarious shit like that. And if you loved the shit you just listened to, make sure to subscribe, rate, and leave us a review. Thanks for listening, and remember, we are shaped by our thoughts, we become what we think. When the mind is pure, joy follows like a shadow that never leaves.